Finding an equation using 2 points. These are our notes if you are in 8A from Wednesday, November 13th, or 8AA, Tuesday, November 12th. Before we get started, you need to make sure that you are looking at our note sheet that was given to you for this lesson. On this note sheet, you have a box that says finding the equation of a line using segment using 2 points. There are 2 steps that we're going to follow. First, use the points to find the slope. Next, use the slope and one of the points to find the equation by using the point-slope formula, or what most of you decided was easier, just plugging into slope-intercept form. Here's our first example. What is the equation of the segment with endpoints 2, -5, and 4, 2? First, use these points to find the slope. Our slope formula is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we'll have 2 minus -5 over 4 minus 2. This gives us a slope of 7/2. We decided in class that it would be easier to not use the point-slope formula, but if you like that way, definitely use it. I'm going to plug in to slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. You can choose any point to do this. I'm going to use the second point, 4, 2. Y is 2. Slope is 7/2. X is 4. And what we're going to solve for is b. We'll simplify this by multiplying 7/2 times 4. That's going to give us 14 plus b. Next, solve for b by subtracting 14 from both sides. This cancels out on the right side, and b equals -12. Now that you know your slope and your y-intercept, we can plug that into our equation. Y equals mx plus b. Slope was 7/2. b was -12. So now we have our equation in slope-intercept form. Example 2. A line showing the relationship between x and y contains the points -2, 1, and -6, -1. What is the value of y when x equals 25? You're being asked to find the equation of the line in terms of x and y that contain the 2 points given, and then solve the equation for y when x equals 25. So first, we need to come up with our equation. We need to find our slope to do this. Our slope formula is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So -1 minus 1 is -2. And -6 minus -2 is -4. This gives us a slope of +1/2. We'll use our slope in one of our points and plug into slope-intercept form. I'm going to use the first point, -2, 1. Y equals mx plus b. So 1 equals -1 plus b. Add 1 to both sides, and b equals 2. Now that you have your slope and your y-intercept, we can create the equation y equals 1/2 x plus 2. We're not done yet. We still have one more step. Now that we have our equation, we can substitute 25 for x and solve for y. So y equals 1/2 times 25 plus 2. 1/2 times 25 is 12 1/2. And 12.5 plus 2 is 14.5. The answer is y equals 14.5. Example 3. A line contains the points 0, -1, and 2, 1. What must be the value of x for the point x, -4, for it to be on the same line? This question, just like in example 2, also requires you to find the equation of a line that contains the 2 points given. Then you must find the value of x when y is -4. So we'll start by using the points to find the slope. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This will give us 2 over 2, or a slope of 1. Use your slope in one of the points and plug it into slope-intercept form. Again, this is just the second method to do this. You could have also used the point-slope formula if you like that better. So I'm going to use the second point, 2, 1. Y equals mx plus b. 1 times 2 is 2. And when I subtract 2 from both sides, b will equal -1. I'm going to take my slope and my y-intercept and plug it into slope-intercept form. 1x minus 1. So we actually just have an understood 1 as our slope. Next, substitute -4 in for y to get a value for x. So -4 equals x minus 1. To solve for x, add 1 to both sides. -3 equals x. And we have our answer. Practice 1. Write an equation in slope-intercept form given 2 points. Press pause and work practice 1. When you're ready for the answers, press play. Notice that on the practice 1 problems, I used point-slope formula. You do not have to use that first method. A lot of you like to just use your slope-intercept form, so you choose. Now for practice 2. Answer the following questions. Press pause, work practice 2, and when you're ready for the answers, press play.